Would it be helpful for you to know what to include with your online course so that you can charge more? If so, you have come to the right video. In this video, I'll show you exactly that. Actually, this lesson has been extracted from my Course Creation Mastery online course I'm giving you completely free of charge. Also, if you like our team to help you create and launch your very own Master online course, there's a link where you can learn more about our company, book a call, and our team of 22 people will help you write, produce, and launch. Enjoy the video. I know you might be thinking, Rytis, why are we talking about so much about money, how much money we're gonna make, what we're gonna charge? We don't even have a course yet. Yes, that's true. But you need to be strategic about these things. This is, again, one of the mistakes people make. They start creating a course, they put the content together and ready to launch, and they have no plan how they're gonna make this course a success financially. And I assume if you're gonna put this much work and you follow every single lesson, you want this to be success with the first try, not with the second and third. That's why you need to be strategic. And what I'm about to share with you, it can overwhelm you. Some of these concepts might not be familiar to you. If so, be patient with yourself. Just take it all in as much as you can. And as we go through the course, it'll make more and more sense. So what can you include in your course to charge more? One of the most beautiful things about course is that you can include so many different things compared to, let's say, a book. Or why would people buy your course when they can find so much information for free on YouTube or podcasts? It comes down to all of this that I'm about to share with you. So your core offer is your course. It's all the modules and lessons and things like that. But then you can add these extra things that they cannot get anywhere else. And since you are the expert, they might need all of these things or some of these things. And some of these things might be very, very easy to offer. And maybe you already thought of these things. And if so, my apologies, I'm repeating myself here. So you're already further than most people. But if not, this will be helpful. And even if you know some of these things, it might be a good reminder. And some of these strategies might be, I never thought of that. So let's dive in. Number one, you can include one-on-one coaching sessions. So you might say, well, Rytis, that's exactly why I'm creating a course, so I don't have to do one-on-one coaching sessions. Well, it needs to align. All the things that I'll share with you, you don't have to include these things. I'm just brainstorming with you what you could include. And also, you don't have to include 10 coaching sessions. Just by adding a few coaching sessions to your course, that adds more value. So if, let's say, your coaching session is usually at $250 an hour, you add 2 coaching sessions, that's $500 more you can charge combined with a course and all the other things that you include in the course. So only offer if it makes sense to you, but adding one-on-one coaching sessions with a client, especially if it's by you, by the creator, not your team, because you can be either you or the team. You decide. Sometimes, I don't even do calls. My team does a lot of our calls with our clients. So you want to think about those things. And if you say includes 2 sessions, people might feel more confident paying premium. They're like, well, I'm going to learn a lot in course, but I'm sure I'm going to have some questions. That's when you can answer those questions in those coaching sessions. The other thing what I like to do is use those coaching sessions to upsell something bigger. So if you have like the premium coaching program, let's say $5,000 for yearly coaching program, you provide a lot of value, 2 sessions, you can't do that much, right? You answer a lot of their questions, and if it's a good fit, you can always make an offer for that bigger package. Next one is pretty easy, but tons of value. That's email access for a limited time. A lot of these offers should be limited time because you don't say lifetime access to email, whatever. And then 2 years later, you change your business model, you go do something else, and people still emailing you like, hey, you said lifetime access. Don't offer lifetime access for anything really except the course, because course is easy to fulfill that. So email access either to you or your team, where people can email you, let's say for 6 months, they can ask different questions to your team, and you just answer their questions, provide more value that way. Super helpful, very valuable, can charge more. Next one, monthly group calls. This is where everybody in the course jumps on, let's say for 6-month monthly group coaching calls, they jump on, and then maybe you present every month on something new. You go deeper, further on the topic and continue educating, continue supporting your group. Next one, very similar, but yet different. That's live Q&As, where every week, every other week, or once a month, you jump on and people in a group that purchase the course, they can ask you different questions. Because one thing that I know for sure, no matter how good of a course you have created, people will have more questions, things that you never talked about, or maybe you didn't explain quite well, or people are going to have different objections or concerns or challenges. If they jump on that live coaching call, Q&As, super, super powerful. So consider adding live Q&As. Next one is coaching program. So your course might come with a 6-month coaching program. And how you structure the coaching program, it can be very, very different. Could be in person, could be online, and then you meet maybe in person a couple of times in different parts of the country. You can structure that in different ways. And that alone can, you can demand $5,000 for your course if you include coaching program as well. So very helpful, something to consider for you. This next strategy is so brilliant, so genius. If you do any sort of live events, or if you plan to do live events, maybe you have an event that's gonna come up in the future and you've never done it. This strategy is so, so powerful. It's free tickets to live events. And I said tickets, not a ticket. Here's why it's powerful. Let's say I offer 2 tickets to my course creation and launch mastery live event. Instead of watching this video, there's a live event all for course creators. And I give you a ticket and 1 extra ticket. So clearly you're gonna go to that event, and then you're gonna be like to your friend, like, hey, I have the spare ticket. Do you wanna go to this event with me? And they're like, sure, course creation, that sounds fun. I was always curious about that. Now they come to your event, tons of value to them, let's say $200 value per ticket. And now they come to your event with this friend. So basically what they did marketing for you. I cannot tell you how often I've seen people who come to an event, and before the event, they didn't even know who the presenter was. At the end of that event, they buy like a $10,000 coaching program. I've seen this over and over and over. I remember one time I went to Brendon Burchard's. He's one of the experts in our field. And there was a person that never knew who Brendon Burchard was, and he was selling his high-performance coaching program at $10,000. This person was like running to the table to sign up. And just 2 days ago, she had no idea who Brendon Burchard was. So that's why it's so, so powerful to offer free tickets to your live event. If you never offer a live event, it's a great way to fill up the tickets or get butts in the seat. If you do offer live events, it's a great way to add more value to your students and also potentially have people buying your other offers at the event if you have any offers there. So this strategy is so, so powerful. Next one, mastermind events. So mastermind events could be virtual, where people come together. I'm not going to go into details how to run mastermind events. That's a completely different conversation. And actually, probably within the next 6 to 12 months, I'm going to create a course on all about masterminds, because I'm having a mastermind myself, and it's one of the most powerful tools that I have come across, both from attending and both also from hosting. So that's a separate course. But right now, if you know what the mastermind is, you might want to consider including access to your mastermind, either virtual or in person. That's something for you to consider. Tremendous value for ongoing education and networking. And the last and final one, or actually final two, there's a little bonus I have for you, is 1, done for you service. So let's say hypothetically you are a coach teaching people how to find a dream job. We just recently had a client who's creating a course all about how to find a dream job. Powerful course. You might say that, in this course, I'm going to teach you how to create, winning resume. But then they're still going to have some struggles. So you might offer, hey, part of this course when you sign up, we will review your resume and give you our feedback. Or we will create your resume. Tremendous, tremendous value. It's a lot of work. You have to be ready for that, but that's something you can include. Last and final one, that's certification. People love certifications. So let's say, for example, you create a course again, the CPA example that I've been using. I will give you CPA, something certification. Tremendous value. It's your certification, often doesn't take any much work, but you can create some sort of standards they need to follow. And if you fulfill those standards, you give them your certification. Going back to Brendon Burchard, what I mentioned, he created the high performance coaching program. At that time, I don't even know if he offers that anymore, but it was $10,000 program. And he offered high performance certification program. So once people go through that $10,000 program, he gave his own certification that I can put in their email, on their website, whatever they want. It's his certification. He didn't have to do anything crazy. But when you say, you'll be certified when you're done with this course, it adds more value to them. They know there's a higher standard of fulfillment. They're probably gonna learn more advanced techniques, and then you can offer them certification. That's tremendous value. I know it's a lot, and some of these strategies might be familiar to you, and some of these you've never heard before. So this is just to plant little seeds for you. Do your own research a little bit more. Think about what you could include. And as we continue with the course, especially when you talk about launching and sales and marketing, all of that, I'll talk more about that and give you more clarity and give you more advice. But for now, think about, what could you include? How much would you charge for these things if you sell them separately? And then combine all of those things together. It's called stacking. You stack so many things in a course that can easily be $5,000 program, $5,000 course, because you add these other elements. If you want to be this passive, you don't want to support your clients, you don't want to engage with them that much, your solution is evergreen course, tons of value in course, that's it. But if you want to add more value, you want to continue supporting your students, and you want to charge premium, these strategies are incredibly powerful. So go ahead, think, what could you include in your packages? And just make a note of that, that's all, and continue with the program. And once we get a little bit later for the launch and sales and marketing, all of that, all of this will come back and it'll be useful. So thank you so much for your attention. Thanks so much for staying focused with me. I know we're covering a lot, and that's all for now, and I'll see you in the next lesson. Hey, I hope you enjoyed this lesson from my course creation and launch mastery course that I gave you completely free of charge. I hope you got more confidence, that you have knowledge to share, and most importantly, how to keep moving forward. Again, if you'd like to get more support, there's a link to my course creation mastery course. You can get the whole course for $47. It couldn't be any cheaper. Or if you'd like our team to help you create and launch your very own online course, there's a link as well. Book a call, and we look forward to helping you along your journey so that you can create a digital product that you can scale your business with. See you soon.